What is the Matrix game of life? The Matrix game of life is a 3D total immersion mind game. It is like a computer video game where characters are totally immersed in the game. In the Matrix game of life, it looks like characters are participating in the game while the game is being played within them. The Matrix game of life is everywhere in the player's mind. Wherever senses can reach, the player will reach out to the Matrix game of life. The Matrix is everywhere, even in this very room. You will see it when you go to church, you will see it when you pay your taxes. When the player is in the game, the only thing the player will be able to see is the Matrix game of life. This is an important assumption of the game. As long as she is in the game, the player cannot see outside the game. Pretty much like the dreamer cannot see objects in her room, as long as she is still dreaming. In order to see what surrounds he must wake up. The Matrix game of life is a mind game being played by beings now and here, in the physical realm. The entire game is an electrical universe, everything is energy in the game. The Matrix is a game running on database of all possibilities. The Matrix game of life was created by Source and was given an administration system which is an artificial intelligence. The Matrix game of life is managed by beings created by Source to do so. The Matrix game of life is one of many games that are being played here. The Matrix is a game within a game, a dream within a dream. The physical realm where players are, is physical, but the Matrix is not. Nothing physical with the Matrix, it is a database of electrical energy, a sophisticated software designed by Source. As I mentioned earlier, Source is one, but has many cells. In the process of creating the Matrix game of life, player of Source is one with Source, created the Matrix game of life, because they wanted a more interesting game to express their creativity. They created the Matrix to facilitate them creating their own universes within their mind and experience them. From now on, as a player of Source, you understand the role you had in creating the Matrix game of life. And I think you will get the message when I will be using terms like we interchangeably. Because we as Source we are one, it is only in this mind game where we experience individuality. So, we created the Matrix game of life, to mirror our thoughts and give us what we create with our minds. The Matrix game of life is governed by the law of cause and effect. You get what you create. You create with your mind in many forms, and the Matrix produces exactly what you have created. It is a mind game, happening in our minds. In the Matrix game of life you are responsible of what you create, because it is the only thing you will get. It is like placing an order in a restaurant, you get exactly what you paid for. So, the mind is everything in this game, since everything exists only in our minds. The Matrix is like a computer game, it is activated only where players of Source are present and/or are approaching, only as far as senses can perceive. It is a live stream of data being pumped into the player's mind, and it is only triggered by the perception system of the players of Source, just for the purpose of energy saving, as it is only the players of Source that keep the whole system running. The energy that keeps the Matrix game running is harvested from players of Source alone, in their emotions. Matrix entities do not generate energy, hence they are energy harvesting agents, when they cause players of Source to have a lower frequency vibration. The Matrix game of life is high-end game. In the Matrix game of life, all game pieces are interconnected between them, and to this avatar, the soul is the connection mechanism, and your Source self is connection to your body by the pineal gland. The entire Matrix is a 3D virtual reality game. It is an illusion, a dream. Your Source self is playing this game, and the only way to exit the game is to win it, to set your Source self free. How to do that? Well, you know that within you, as a player of Source, and this information is all about that. The good news is that the game was won from inside, and this is the last time through. Winning or failing, you will return to Source at this time, but failing or winning the game will determine your status in Source after the game. So, play to win, that is the only reason you came in this game. And you knew the rewards of that. Thank you for your attention. I will see you next time.